It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, and my company is Peak Performance Institute. And what we do is we teach you an easier way to be successful in sales. I'm so excited today just to be sharing with you a couple of ideas that I know with 100% certainty will help you make more sales with less effort. And I know for some of you, you're meeting me for the very first time. I mean, others of you, you watched the videos, you've been on the live stream events. Some of you have been to the live events that we host. Others have been following me on social media and other areas, so you know who I am. And some of you, you're like, hey, who is Shay Brown? I'm meeting you for the very, very first time. So let me take a few minutes and tell you a little bit about myself and my company, if that's okay. I just want to take this little private, quiet time that you and I have right now and to share something about you. So a little bit about myself, by the way. I'm a native Washingtonian. I've only worked for two companies. That's right, two companies my entire career. I worked for Citibank after undergraduate, and I went to Morgan State University, which is in Baltimore, Maryland, and I didn't do sales. And then after graduate school, I went to Johns Hopkins University, which was also located in Baltimore, Maryland. I went on to work for Verizon for the next 9 years, and I didn't do sales there either. And then back on May 31st, 2004, Verizon gave me the pink slip, or they laid me off. And perhaps you know someone who's been laid off. I mean, these are very, very challenging times. I believe we're still in uncharted waters. So I decided to do something bold, something adventurous, something different. I decided to take my little small severance check from Verizon. I went down to Kinko's, by the way. I had some business cards made up, and the next day I was just in business. My card just said Shay Brown on it. And I called myself a business consultant, and I hung my shingle out the door, if you will. And then I kind of got started. And as you get started, things happen in life. Let me ask you this question real quick if I can. Yeah, I think I'm going to ask you this question. Have you ever been in love before? I know it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but think about that. Have you ever been in love, or perhaps you're still in love right now? And if you're still in love right now, then you know what that feels like. You know the mindset that you have. You know how it feels right here. And if you have been in love before, maybe right now you're taking a trip down memory lane and saying, yeah, I recall those times when I was in love, and I know what it feels like and how good things were, and I know it's going to happen for me again, and I know it will for you as well. But I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine losing the love of your life twice. Yeah, that's pretty hard. The love of my life walked out on me 2 times. I'm divorced 2 times, and you know when you're an entrepreneur and you're doing the best that you can, and you know those things happen in a relationship. It rocks you to the core. I mean, it really takes a lot of energy out of you, and I experienced that, and I know what that feels like. And if you haven't, congratulations. And if you have, you know what I'm talking about. So just going through that was just a real heavy burden, just trying to push my way through that. So I'm going through a divorce. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm out of money. Not getting any clients. I'm draining my 401k, which I know wasn't the right thing to do, but I did it anyway because I kept believing. And while going through that, I come home one day and my sons they're looking out the window, and they inform me that my car is being towed. And I don't want to say too much because the car wasn't being towed. In fact, my truck was being repossessed. And you know, your dad, your sons decide to live with you. You're trying to be an entrepreneur. You're out of money, and now you can't even go to the window because your car is being repossessed. I mean, very, very challenging times. I remember those times like it was just yesterday. But I decided I still wanted to keep on going. Right? Sometimes we just keep believing that it's going to happen. And then I found myself just a short while later, because going through a divorce, no clients, no money, car gets repossessed, and then I find myself in a public bankruptcy. And oh wow, a very public bankruptcy. And then you're at the bottom of the bottom. Very difficult. Very challenging, by the way, very, very challenging. And at that time, I still kept believing, although I felt like I was the only one believing. And then I decided to do something. I went to my family, and this was back in 2006. And with all my dreams and all my aspirations, with no money left, I went and I asked for $5,000. That's a lot of money today. And I'm going to tell you, back then, it was a whole lot of money. And why did I want $5,000? Because there was this gentleman over in Rockland, California, who I'd never met, by the name of Eric Lofholm. And I'd already spent money with Les Brown, learning his information, and Brendan Burchard, and Zig Ziglar, and Tony Robbins, and you name it. I'd taken all the courses. But yet, still, I believe. They loaned me $5,000. I said, this person is going to teach me the secret to business success. This is it. Had borrowed $5,000. We flew out to Rockland, California to spend 5 days with Eric Lofholm. Now, who was Eric at the time? Eric was Anthony Robbins' #1 sales guy at one point. He had trained the Anthony Robbins organization. He had his own sales training company for 13 years, I think, at the time. And I'm like, this is the guy for me. So I show up, and I'm there. And I'm believing 5 days. I'd never met the guy before, and it was a very small room. I'm there. I'm like, whoa, less than like 5 of us there. And it gives me an idea. Jot this down in your notes. There's nothing more powerful than a good idea whose time has come. And he gave me this idea. He said, Shay, why don't you focus on sales training? I'm like, sales training? I'm a business consultant. Can't you see what my card said? But the reality was no one, anywhere, any place. They weren't hiring me to do any business consulting. I was taking all the ideas that I was learning from all these other folks, and I was sharing them with everyday entrepreneurs who were just like me. And by the way, I'm just like you, or many of the trainers that I train every day. I'm still in the field every day. I've got my sleeves rolled up. I'm in the trenches. I mean, I know what it's like. So here's something that I learned from Eric. Jot this down, don't miss this, please. Don't miss this. Selling is a learned skill. Jot that down in your notes right now. Don't miss that. Put that down. Put an asterisk by that. That is a money idea. Selling is a learned skill. That if I could learn to sell, that anyone can learn to sell. And think about this concept. Selling can solve any business problem that you have. You're out of money, make more sales. You need to hire people, make more sales. You need to invest in yourself, make more sales. See, selling will solve any problem. Selling is a learned skill. So I applied those principles in my business, by the way. First of all, we stayed in business. And then we leased office space. And then we hired people. And then I started teaching those same sales ideas to everyone else. I said, look, there's other people out there. They weren't born this way. I wasn't born this way. They're not wired to be in sales. And also, they don't want to sound salesy, for lack of a better term. So my company now is in its 10th year of business. All the time, full time, and the mission of my company is to teach 10 million sales professionals over the next 10 years how to make more sales with less effort. We consider ourselves the sales university for sales professionals. So we're a place you can build your selling skills, improve your selling techniques, and in some cases, just learn language to comfortably move people to action. So this is what I learned. Jot this down in your notes. This is what I learned. I want you to listen to me very carefully. Don't miss this. This is what I learned. Jot this in your notes. Winners never quit. That's right. Put that in your notes. Winners never quit. No matter what, winners just keep putting one foot in front of the next foot, in front of the next foot, in front of the next foot. And if someone else can do it, you can do it as well. I know what that's like. I've been there. So I've taken all these ideas. I said, now is the time to release it to someone else. And that someone else is you sitting over there right now. I'm just so excited because here's what I do know. It's possible that no matter where you are, no matter where you start, no matter where you are going through right now, it's possible that you could reach another level. It's possible you can learn these selling skills. It's possible you can live your dream. It's possible you can have all the financial freedom you want right now to provide for yourself and your family. It's possible. So with that being said, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to working with you. I'm looking forward to you being on this journey. I'm looking forward to your success. And I'm looking forward to the next 12 months being your best 12 months ever. With that being said, make it a great day, everyone. And we're going to make some good things happen. We connect again next time.